Pixel Scenery Podcast number 18. Today we're covering Street Fighter Legend of Chun-Li and Street Fighter 2, the animated movie.
Hadouken! All right.
Yes, sir. This is, this has been fun checking out these two movies. We watched them on two separate nights, but, man, one is, I gotta say, one is definitely amazing and the other is not. I'd rather be going through the not to be able to save the good stuff for last. So
Yeah, I agree.
we're going to be talking about Street Fighter Legend of Chun-Li first. If anyone... Okay, let me just say first and foremost, you do not have to see this movie. You don't have to see this movie.
I mean, if you're a big fan of the franchise and you have more friends that are interested in shitty movies, it can be fun. Yes.
But it's not even like that. It tried too hard. Like, it's got a lot of budget, you know? It had...
Yeah, it was 50 million, right?
Like,
Yeah.
It's 7 years after Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon came out, right? And it's like... Or 8 years, and it just like you look at the effects and you're just
it's
joke.
awful. I mean, the only reason this is 2009, right? So the only reason they made it was to tie it in with Street Fighter 4, which was a big deal.
Right.
But it doesn't. The characters don't even look like the counterparts on Street Fighter 4.
They did such a half-assed American version of this, and it fell so fucking flat, and they should really be ashamed of themselves.
So you want to go over some facts?
Oh yeah, let's talk about this. I mean, the budget was $50 million. It made 12.8, so it fucking
nice.
and
imagine grabbing $38 million and throwing it into the garbage.
Like, I mean,
give them to me.
This movie was so bad. You wonder how this got made, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so like apparently in 2008. Michael Clark Duncan, Chris Klein, Taboo, Rick Yoon, and Neil McDonough were cast as characters. Balrog, Charlie Nash, Vega Jen, and M. Bison.
Yeah.
With Moon Bloodgood, Edmund Chun.
That's a name.
Yeah, Josie Ho, and Chung Pai Pai.
Chun-Li, you mean?
Yeah, Chung. We're also cast as well.
I don't know who they are, but
Jean-Claude Van Damme was asked to play Guile, but he turned it down.
I wonder if that's the reason why there's no Guile in this movie. They were like, well, no Van Damme.
Like they probably had really high expectations.
Also, how he would look way older. Like, would they have explained that?
I know that wouldn't have been able to explain anything. You know,
I doubt they would,
and especially because all of that, like you had Van Damme in his prime cocaine days, like then, like he was like looking like $1 million and just like,
yeah, true,
yeah,
he
was like up to like $2,000 a week or something with that.
I think 10.
Yeah, okay, yes, RAZ, right?
Nice numbers.
Anyway, you had Rick Yoon left the film for unknown reasons. Was probably because this guy was going to suck, and was replaced by Robin Shaw, who played Liu Kang in Mortal Kombat films, right?
Right, yeah. And you know what? I heard that he played a character in the Tekken movie or on King of Fighters. So he's been in 3 video game movies.
Yeah, he's a video game guy.
That's a Guinness record, you know. Like,
honestly, he didn't even do that bad of a job. Like it was annoying to see.
Oh no, he didn't.
The only thing that was annoying was that you're like, oh, there's Liu Kang. Like he's in Mortal Kombat.
I mean,
like he should know.
You know what? He was one of the best casts in the Mortal Kombat movies. He did look like Liu Kang. Like he looked the part, right? Like so that was
true.
Yeah.
I know he was great. Yeah. So this was like originally supposed to be released in theaters in the fall of 2008. But because of an ongoing writer's strike at the time, the film was released in theaters in the United States in 2009 on February 27th. In Australia, the film did not receive theatrical release, but straight to DVD release in January 14th, 2000.
Oh, yeah, straight to the shelf.
And it's like justified. Like there's a good fucking reason, you know?
I mean, this should have never been on the theaters, I gotta say. But.
Yeah. I mean, he just, I don't know how they managed to pull this off and get away with it, because it's like, it's such a crap movie, you know? The plot in the movies, it's garbage, but I want to talk about the director really quickly. He's in a
Oh,
complicated name. He's a Polish cinematographer, film director, and his name's Andrzej.
no, wait.
I am butchering this.
Let me try it.
It's you give it a run.
I think his name is. Wait, what the fuck? Like, where do
But he did put out some bangers. Okay, Andrzej Bartkowiak. That's horrible.
I will
But
say
suck.
Andrzej Bartkowiak. But regardless, he directed Doom. So he was in.
No, he did like Romeo Must Die. He did Exit Wounds, which is
I never seen that.
Exit Wounds is Steven Seagal class. That was like in like the just in like his prime shithead days. Like,
Yeah,
I know what I mean. Like I don't know. Just he keeps getting shittier though. That Steven Seagal, but yeah, he did. Like, I guess he's just known for a lot of dumb fucking action movies from the looks of things here.
Yeah.
Showdown in Malia. Lethal Weapon 4.
No, but he was a cinematographer,
He's
not director.
The Verdict with Paul Newman. He did like Gossip. Okay,
but not director on those ones.
No, just what he's involved with.
But Doom, he was the director, so we already suffered.
Yeah, we've already reviewed one.
So fucking hell.
Yeah, you got us again.
Yeah.
Bart Kowiak. I can't. It's just there's vowels in the wrong places, and I don't know. It's all backwards.
So I mean, it's interesting to do a movie based on Chun-Li. Like, I mean, she's one of the most popular characters, but I don't know if that was the right call. Like, do it about Ryu. Like I don't.
Well, this is the thing. I never read of the movie. They try and be like, there's a guy on who saw a newspaper article that showed Ryu. You're like, why wouldn't you do that to begin with? Because you just screwed yourself with this movie.
Imagine the goal to bait sequel.
They wanted to fucking make it a whole
look at this. Street Fighter did also the same. Like the 94 movie. They bait at the end. When they show the debris and Bison, you see Bison's glove.
All right.
I mean, it's like these awful movies. I mean, we're going to talk more about this, but this one makes the 94 movie look like fucking Criterion Collection level, Like, I appreciate it so much more now.
If you want to see like a movie about Street Fighter 2, you watch
Watch the Van Damme movie, yeah.
Yeah, you don't watch Chun-Li, the Legend of Chun-Li. This movie doesn't have, okay, let's get into this bullshit, because it's like, okay, first off, the lore. It's some rich kid, spoiled, that lives in San Francisco, that looks at the goddamn fucking Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah.
And it's got like, they're like teaching her ninja shit, and then it's like, and then her dad gets killed by Bison, and then she's like on this big revenge plot, and finds this bullshit scroll that's like, oh, you gotta go find Jen. And so then she like travels anonymously
to a city of and then 7 million, and she finds him.
Jen is like got the spider hand tattoo, so he's seeing it all over town.
Oh yeah.
But like,
what a coincidence.
Oh, she goes and she's like, ends up like getting this scroll translated, and it's like, oh, you gotta find Jen. And then she's like, you gotta hit your ear to the streets, and you gotta feel the heartbeat of the street. It's like this lady's like, she's like, I don't know. It's like the story of Buddha, essentially.
Like,
it was a trap in a thing, and they went out and saw the old person, saw the young person, saw the dead person, and it's the same thing with like, but like it's all bullshit, because she's like, oh, food felt like food was so delicious when you finally were offered to you. And like then that part where like the streets had her back, but like she's still like a chocolate baby. Like it's all bullshit.
Yeah, like why would you connect with this person? Like they didn't they didn't need to make her rich. I don't think that's in part of Chun-Li's lore. No. And I'm like, I don't care about this. Also, she looked great. Like she was like beautiful hair, like perfectly washed. Living on the street. Give me a fucking break.
They
like
even fucking give it like they give one part where she's wearing blue.
Yeah, and it wasn't even similar.
And then it was like a one part in the club where she's wearing buns.
Yeah,
and it's like it was like, we're just gonna do our own thing with this. Like get away from like the original.
Yeah,
no, it's bullshit. That's all our fans want.
Yeah,
we want to see Arena. We want to see Chun-Li and like what it looks like, and like I don't know. The actress that played her didn't even really do that. And she didn't really look like she looks more American than she does Chinese, and it's like
Yeah,
like,
and she's
super far
she,
stretch.
dude. I mean, and she wasn't like buff enough. I think Chun-Li should be like more muscular. Like they should have gone in like a bodybuilder.
Yeah,
I don't know, like someone more menacing. But yeah, the it's like you never know what. Okay, what's Bison's plan? Bison is like a real estate developer. Like he was
he's got a 3D planet.
he was
He really likes to lay out his city plan.
yeah, he likes to. He loves. I bet he loves playing Sim City and cities skylines. Like I'm like, holy shit, dude! Like you have the little.
That's what he does in his.
Yeah.
But this Bison was the worst Bison. They didn't make him red. Oh, and all he had to, he looked like he was high on meth with those diamond blue
Okay,
eyes.
you know what? I remember that guy. He plays a character in Band of Brothers.
Right.
That's what I knew him from.
That's
He-
fine.
Dude,
but
he's a good actor, but I'm like,
no, but he's
no Bison. Like what?
They did a horrible job at Bison. It's like
That was-
again. It's like they're not even. If you made this movie not about Street Fighter 2, it would have been fine. It would have been just a movie about an action, about this girl.
You know what?
whatever. But since they put this fucking shit in, and they don't put like anybody's kind of like. They don't have they kind like Balrog kind of look like Balrog.
Yeah.
He was a good like
Never wears the glove.
but he never wears the gloves. Never wears lever. Like he's not like in a boxing uniform at all. You know they don't. Bison is
They
doesn't
got the film
red at all. He doesn't wear a hat. He doesn't have godlike powers. He's just an evil dude that really has a big office that kills
real
all the,
estate developer.
it kills everybody at like the table. Like you know what I mean? Like they come in and then he kills them all and they all like decapitated their heads and. That's what was in the unrated version, right? Was like the decapitated head.
Yeah.
Table, right?
But
That only show like a little bit.
I'm like, I don't understand the casting. Like, at least they should have dyed his hair black. You know, like Bison, if not wearing anything, should have like a strong chin and black hair. You know, and this guy's like white hair, blue eyes, goatee.
You know what?
A fucking goatee.
You know what they should do is make it like Bison like in Street Fighter 2, the animated movie, because he was perfect.
Oh yeah,
Because that was Bison
With the
in control,
action.
doesn't deal with the bullshit.
yeah.
But this Bison was super violent. Like he could cut people's heads off and left them on dinner plates. He twisted the. Like this movie was super over the top violent. Like
Yeah.
the part where they twisted the head like all 180 on that person. It was just like
Too violent is like it didn't need it.
all of a sudden you need balls in this movie. Like it doesn't really make any sense. It just hits all weird. Like,
No, but the plot, they don't know where they're going. Like the arcs don't work. Like
plot's fucked up. The dad plot.
yeah,
Like okay, so
He's
the
like-
dad was like he was running drugs.
but he
or
was
something.
kept alive then for like 20 years.
Yeah,
He
all they did was
barely,
get killed.
he barely gets older. They put like a little bit of white hair on his sideburns. I'm like, okay, this guy didn't. I mean, I guess they took really good care of him. But again, what's Bison's plot? It's like I'm gonna like infest this area with crime, so then I can get some buildings going.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, but that's not really, like Bison in the first movie was like, I have these all hostages, 2 billions, or whatever. Like there was something urgent. What's the urgency here? Stop the development. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, like okay, like I don't know. Like there was nothing. Fuck, like, people that made this movie never played the game, didn't like, and of course Capcom had its say, but I can't believe they were like,
They must have played a
this
little
is
bit, but it was out of their control when it came to like all those deals. Like you guaranteed how much cocaine in the background with this stuff was like, we're gonna make it do this. John wants to go with this idea or whatever.
You know what?
And like, yeah, there's so much bullshit that like everyone's got their piece of fucking. But like I said, they should have just totally pulled out the Street Fighter from this movie, and it would have been a fine movie if they pulled it out.
Like,
But
I
that's
mean-
it with Street Fighter.
No.
It's what drags it down so hard because you're not doing anything that the fans want to see. You just slap that Street Fighter fucking shit on the fucking poster, so people that love Street Fighter would come out and see it.
Oh yeah,
And it didn't work.
I mean, it didn't work, no.
Yeah.
Because the poster looks awful also. And you know what? After thinking about the movie, I'm like, this Chun-Li felt more like Lara Croft than Chun-Li, no?
It's true.
Kind of like adventures and like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know, like, it's like,
Get the fuck out of
like-
here. It's bullshit. Okay, what about the gem plot? Like where they're
okay,
training.
first thing,
Okay.
Jen, I mean, I didn't know this in the lore, but he technically he did train Chun-Li, so that's correct. But first, Jen is a small character that shows up in Street Fighter Zero, so it's not like who's clamoring for Jen. I don't know any Jen fans, you know, like
Yeah.
And the only thing that distinctive about this character, I remember his stage was very cool because it had water reflecting. He can change stances. That was like a first one on Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Like you can have like 2 stances. But other than that, I don't know. He should have like at least white hair. But also like when they're there and he just like out of his pocket like this fucking fireball and no one says anything. And he's like, all of a sudden it's like, and so it's like
they're doing the
oh,
in the sand pit. They're doing the
like,
Indian symbols.
So why don't you use this all the time? Like, what the? It was like the only like magic or Street Fighter thing in the movie. Like, oh, and he's the only one that can do it. And then Chun-Li, I'm like, what? Like, it's so out of the blue. No one is like surprised about this. Hey, dude, if I see someone creating a ball of energy in his hand, I will be surprised and I will ask questions.
Although it's
right,
just a budgeting thing because they're like, okay, just pretend you.
Oh, dude, and those effects look terrible. It was like I don't know.
I kind of like them though.
So sure, dude, like PS2, no, it looked awful.
Well, like okay, the rooftop scene where he's training and then all of a sudden he like, you gotta learn how to fucking shake shit up. And then like throws her face and there's a circular saw like right in her face. It's like you gotta toughen up. Like, who the fuck? Why are you fighting near like machinery?
And he's like, I'm gonna blindfold you. You need to
like who's
also
every single time he'd have a fucking bomb ass rooftop. He's like, oh, I'm going to my second location. It's
$1
billion rooftop, and it looks over the city with like amazing views. He's like, yeah, this is my place, you know. Yeah, so that man is really he's on viewit.ca or whatever. He's checking it out all the time.
Yeah.
The dance scene leading to the bathroom fight was like fucking ridiculous.
Like Blade.
They're trying to be all sexy and stupid, and then they get to the bathroom fight and they start fucking just.
Wait. Which fucking club has like a female washroom empty?
Yeah.
Like
what? Like glass doors for bathroom doors that you smashed. Like fogged out doors. It's fucking weird.
You told me like there were no women waiting. Like they were just like, oh yeah, like what the hell?
Yeah,
that was the most unrealistic part of it. Like there was no one inside, and it was all clean and nice.
I want to talk about the stupid relationship between Moon Bloodgood and what's his fucking name?
But wait, what's
Klein?
No, but what's the name of the character?
It was just the two cops.
Well,
Steve Nash or Nash, whatever. Nash was like. Nash was his character name. I forget her name.
Yeah.
Not even worth remembering. But like, I mean, she's brutal through this whole movie. She's trying to be super sexy cop, right?
Yeah.
She's not pulling it off at all. Like it's actually kind of desperate and lame.
Yeah.
And like, she's in her, an apartment. She's got underwear hanging all over her, like mirrors and stuff. And he's just like, we got a code to solve the crime. She's like, this is the way I live. All right, you better deal with it. I'm not afraid of taking off my shirt in front of you.
She has a motorcycle inside her apartment. For some reason, it's there.
Yeah, just in case, because she's badass. She's bad to the bone, right? And then like, she's like, they're like, he's got the worst lines ever. Like the first line he says, he's like, he's like, I love this job. Like, no, the meat is just, it comes out of the car. He's like, oh, he looks at her. He looks at her flat butt, and he's like, I love this job. And then he's like, they make themselves look conspicuous. They like, the Balrog like looks over and like they start making out. They're like, oh, we're just making out the stop sign here. We're not checking it out. But like, it wouldn't have made a difference anyway because they didn't notice them. So it was just a pervy move on Nash's part to get get some action.
More than unnecessary. Like the whole cop subplot. He didn't give.
And they're shit at his job.
Yeah.
Like Nash is like coming up being like, I've been following this guy through 4 different continents in 11 different countries. What? And he's like, the guy seems to walk right through raid. I'm like, that's because you're shitty.
So bad.
That's why this is happening, is because you can't do your job right. But he kind of like Chris Klein is kind of the saving grace of this movie because he's just so easy to make fun of. And like all you can think about is American Pie. Dude,
he brought his big mouth and he's chewing all over the scenery because holy fucking shit, like
it's shit. Shit. It's shit acting, and I love this job. I feel bad for him because it's like he kind of needed the work and he thought that it was going to probably be
dude, he seems like a nice dude.
He probably got paid a lot of money.
Yeah.
But
$50 million budget. I bet the actors got a couple of millions each or whatever. I don't know.
yeah,
But the cop. It wasn't necessary at all. Like, just focus on Chun-Li then. Like, what did they accomplish? Nothing. But just, I don't know.
do you remember the spinning bird kick?
Oh yeah.
And it's like there's 4 dudes, and she kind
And,
of
and the frame rate, kind of slows down or speeds up. It's like they could, right?
whenever they're drilling around corners, they'd speed up and make it look like it's like all like at 1.5 speed.
I mean, at least they try to incorporate like some moves, but I don't know. Like, at no point they really look like the characters' counterparts. Like,
Yeah.
Like, if they change the names and the title, you'll be like, yeah, like, I would never think that guy is Bison, right? Like, when would you, why, right? Like,
Well, he's
and Vega with the fucking huge hockey mask, like, Corin, it's like too long.
so
It like reaches his arms.
look
like,
so bad though. Don't think it's the fact that like M. Bison is more concerned about his city planning than like
yeah.
it's brutal. It's
Yeah.
brutal. Another part I wanted to mention was the Balrog bazooka moment where he's just like, "There's people in our crew that are over there." He's like, "Give me that," and then like fires his big.
Yeah,
like so
like no gloves, no really punch. I mean, some fights, dude. When he kidnapped the dad at the beginning, he does like an airplane spin with the dad, like fucking Three Stooges thing. He's like, woo, like flipping. I'm like, okay, Balrog and an airplane spin. Come on, like, this is not 1970s wrestling. Like, what the fuck is that? So they're like, yeah, RPG. That's what people want to see Balrog doing.
No, it's such a cop out. They did a really shitty job with this, and it's so like again, you wonder. There's got to be some kind of regulation. I wish there
For
was.
what? For shitty movies?
Yeah, like it just like this is so bad.
The sheetometer.
They don't. Like I said, don't watch this movie. You
Wait,
don't have to see this fucking movie.
More things to mention, like Balrog's death. The guy puts like who kills him? I don't remember now. Like a broken pipe inside him. It's like Commando.
Oh,
Like when he kills the Bennett.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like such a rip-off. It's like, why did you have to do it like that?
he didn't do anything other than like, let's drive around the car, or like,
Yeah.
I'll give me this bazooka and fire. Like he didn't do any fighting to show that he was like worthy of that position. Saggett's nowhere to be found. Like the Saga, the Honda,
No,
any of these fucking people.
no Ryu or Ken. It's just the Tisa.
No, yeah, there's no.
Dude, what about the ending scene when they're like, she kicks him, he falls like a little bit, like, and then she jumps, stops, like dead in the air almost,
Like
and
Matrix.
snaps the necks, and then like flips. It's just like such a stupid fucking move. Like, what?
Like
the
I said,
fuck?
it had been like 8 years since Crouching Tiger had happened, and then those are the guys.
Dude, not even Bruce Lee could pull that off. Like,
It was so. There's just a lot of parts that are just kind of defy gravity, and like you let it slide because it can produce fireballs. Yeah, they don't seem to fire at a ball.
but you know what? Also, when she stabs the neck, no sound. They didn't put like a crunchy or so it has no impact. It's like a leaf. It needed a like when in Mortal Kombat when you crush the skulls and stuff, and it does that X-ray. Like something like punchy. This is like
Yeah, yeah.
So it had no impact, and or I don't know, like it's like and also Bison. Wait, we haven't talked about his backstory. Like, he was poor, and then he got married, and he ate his baby in a cave. Like, what the fuck is this?
Evil.
Like, what?
He transferred all of his bad shit to the good stuff to his daughter. Right, because he just wanted to be evil, so he's like, I want to give every ounce of good to my daughter, who you see in the movie, and she's what's her name in the movie? She's the white lotus or something,
Rose?
white flower or something like that, anyway, or white rose. That's it.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, no, but anyway, who cares? Because it's fucking garbage, fucking shit, right? Like, yeah.
So it has.
Bison's a joke. The whole thing's a goddamn mess.
Okay, I gotta say
stupid.
one thing. At least they fight on the streets.
It's true.
Because on the first movie, they don't really do that a lot. It's just more like, I mean, this has like guns and stuff, like way less than the first one. But still, this is way worse than the Van Damme movie. 100%. I will only recommend this if you already watched the Van Damme one, and if you love Street Fighter and shitty movies. It's very specific, like.
You have to. get all the Street Fighter
And-
2 movies
and get a
in your
bit-
system, you're gonna have to watch this movie.
Oh,
but
and get a bit
honestly,
drunk
it
because
bends a lot of rules. It goes a lot of different directions. It doesn't fucking really follow the rules.
don't watch it alone. Don't watch it sober because
Yeah, don't watch it alone for sure.
No,
You can make fun
it's
of it.
torture. But okay. What's the Rotten Tomatoes score? What do you think it has?
Like 3%.
Yeah, it has 3. So
I remember.
this movie gets like half a pixel out of 5. Like it's just like because it exists and it you can look at it on the screen, so it's competently a movie. It is a movie in fact,
Yep.
but it's fucking nothing. I think it's worse than all the other ones we watch. It's worse than Mario, Double Dragon, Doom.
Pixels.
No, that one I think I hate it more. Okay, wait, okay, I will say this. Pixel is not a worse movie, but I hate it more. All right, dislike it more.
Well, the thing about Pixels is at least it's like an original plot that's acceptable versus this bullshit where they like take some concept and they kind of like they get so far out of control and it turns into something else. You might as well turn it into something else at that fucking point.
Yeah.
It would have been better if it was called like, not Street Fighter, fucking The Origins of Chun-Li.
Yeah.
It was called like Giants Get Me like Payback or something.
Bison's development program.
Baby eating bison.
What's so on?
What is he editing? He didn't go into about how like he did like the preparations and the cooking.
But he puts like the finger inside his like wife's belly, right? Like belly button, like
we're like satanic ritual.
like Street Fighter has never been about that. It's not about blood. No,
they like went to like
power, some core fighting.
They went to a hardcore place they didn't need to do. They didn't really need to do that decapitation.
You know, I always
fucking
one thing.
head twist.
The Mortal Kombat movie, at least the first one was like, oh, it's a tournament. Even the tournament doesn't really happen. But Street Fighter, they can't seem to be like, okay, let's make a tournament. So that's what it is, right?
But that's
like
not a tournament because they fly all over the world.
no, I know, but
Right?
in the endings on the Street Fighter 2, like they put them in a podium and stuff in some endings, you know.
Yeah.
So it's still like a tournament, but with some like crazy stuff, right? And I'm not saying they should make another Street Fighter live action movie.
It's not like Mortal Kombat in the same sense that they all have to go to one place.
No, exactly. It's like playing. It's not like the World Cup. It's like you're traveling and visiting the teams. It's like
Right.
You know, like you have to visit it. But yeah, this movie was fucking awful. I will rewatch it in many years just to laugh at the stupidity, but I have no desire to
No, I don't like
any
even then. There's other movies that I'd rather watch. If I were to rate it out of 10, I'd probably give it 1 out of 10.
Oh yeah, I gave it half a star on Letterboxd.
Like it was trying to be a good movie. Like it's trying so hard to be a good movie, and it sucked. And it's in that happy medium place. It's just like it's not quite like so bad that it's good, you know. And
No, it's not. Yeah. It's not the Samurai Cop. It's not Miami Connection. No, it's not that. And he took himself very seriously.
It's not even Street Fighter 2, or Street Fighter the movie with.
No,
and it's not even like that.
No,
like that was bad. We could make fun of that.
That one is much more
it's like
enjoyable.
not even fun to make fun of. It's kind of like it's got some stupid shit in it but you're like.
I don't think I will see it in the cinema like the first one we did, and I will watch that again in the cinema because it was a lot of fun. But this one, no.
Well, because we did we went to go see the AVGN do a thing there too, and he had never seen that movie in theater.
You're right.
I remember he said, "I said who see this in the theater when it came out?" And I remember raising my hand. I was like one of 5 people that actually have.
Yeah.
But that was a cool night because AVGN watching a movie with him and like seeing what he had to say about it, and he had I don't know, that was a good time.
Yeah.
You and on Roncesvalles in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. But no. That was a while back, but it kind of inspired us to want to do this. This has been on the books for a bit, but we have to talk about the second movie now.
Yeah, but we're gonna take a little break, so we'll be right back. Street Fighter 2, the animated movie.
Yeah, moving on. I love how they called it Street Fighter 2, the animated movie, and I love how when the title comes up, it looks like
the game.
Yeah, it's the game.
But you know what?
It's good marketing.
On the American movie, it looks different. On the dub version,
Really?
And it looks shitty. It's like it doesn't look the same. Like
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Obviously the best way to do this is Japanese, but apparently the American has redeeming qualities.
Yeah.
The American dub version has redeeming qualities.
Well, talk about that, but I'll start with some facts. Released in '94. So, but when the movie was released, Super Turbo was already out, But when the movie started production, Super was the last game that was released.
Okay, but how long? Like, was it like a couple months before?
Uh, Maybe, but they based it on that one, right?
Okay.
So I mean, but the only
They had
difference,
to have.
yeah, Super Turbo just has like the super moves and like new colors and stuff, but nothing that much different. And the only new character was Akuma, which somehow they knew about him because he does a cameo in the movie, right? He's like sitting down, like, so they knew about Akuma at least.
Yeah,
So
doesn't he have a couple different moments in this? Like,
no,
it's amazing.
no,
Or is it
not a
just that
couple.
one?
He just sitting down,
What's that?
static, and that's
And like
it.
Akuma's like such an important thing for Street Fighter now.
Yeah.
And like
No, but this didn't used to be a thing. But okay, so yeah, the director is Jisaburo Suji, and I don't know. He directed all the anime like adaptations of, I don't know what this is, Arashi no Yuri ni children's book series and the movie Night on the Galactic Railroad. But I don't know that either.
what's that?
Oh,
Night of the Galactic Railroad.
maybe we should watch
Used to
it.
be a railroad.
Yeah,
And
maybe it's interesting.
Galactic. Night of Galactic.
But so yeah, this was, I mean, I think it was the first big anime adaptation of a video game like on theaters, because we watched that Mario one, right? But that was on TV, I assume.
Right.
I'm not sure, but this was like proper production values and quality.
And not,
you know, like
not only that, it had balls. Like, it
oh yeah,
really like, it was an awesome movie. That's like the right sense of violence with the right purport. Like, just like what you'd want Street Fighter, the movie, to be like, is pretty much this movie.
yeah,
I
yeah.
to say.
Yeah, like the production is called Group TAC, like the guys that did the animation and everything. You know, like they did a fantastic job. I mean, we thought it was like the same guys that did Ninja Scroll because it kind of looks similar, like
It was very
right,
well,
like the faces and stuff, right?
I've got some info about it. I'll come back to it later when I get to my notes. But it's just like, yeah, like those guys were very like, it was crazy what they did with that animation.
So I mean, do you know about this movie back in the day or no?
No.
No.
I mean, I think I might have heard about it, but I was well beyond. Like, it was like, you know, I was out skating and drinking under bridges and spray.
Right.
I wasn't doing probably, but like, I loved Ninja Scroll, and manga was new to me at the time. I've ever seen Akira, but being confused.
I mean,
totally like that.
I don't want to be a snob, but anime, manga. I mean,
Well, yes, sorry, anime, yes.
yeah,
So
I had to be the nerd.
no, that's that.
That's what we're talking about.
No, but like those were like really the two movies, and then like I saw Cowboy Bebop years later, and I like that, but I'm like, you know, I've never really gone to anime stuff. I guess I kind of watched a little bit of Dragon Ball Z, but it was only because it was on TV. It wasn't because I was like really loving it.
Yeah,
I had some friends that are into it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I always we talked about this. Like, I feel like in Latin America, anime was such a bigger thing than here in the North America, at least in the States and Canada.
Right.
Like in South America, everyone loves anime and Dragon Ball and Saint Seiya, and everything is so popular. Like, everyone, even if you were like a jock or a nerd, like pretty much everyone liked it, you know, or at least knows about it, and it's like in the consciousness, like. My dad will those who Goku is, you know, like it's like everyone needs and stuff. So I mean, also they will know about Street Fighter and they will say Hadouken and stuff. Like, I don't say that shit. But I don't know if I knew about it like right when it came out, but I was already a huge Street Fighter fan during this era, and I remember. I'm sure I read about it on one of the magazines that I read, like Club Nintendo or Game Pro. But there was no way I could get my hands on it. Like, there were no like anime rental stores in the 90s where I grew up, maybe Santiago, but not in my town. But I remember a cousin of mine got Ninja Scroll on VHS, like who knows when, but we were still kids. And I don't know if he got the Street Fighter movie. I can't remember that, but I do remember that people would talk about the Chun-Li scene. I'm always with the dude, like you can see her teeth, and I was like, whoa, like, and everyone kind of wanted to watch that. I mean,
this had a VHS release, right? So everybody, every time you got to that with the rental, it would be all blurred out. The magnetism wouldn't work. It's just like with Basic Instinct, like fast forward and pause, and that's a lot of teenage boys with fast forward and pause, fast forward and pause. That's the best part about
I'm
it.
surprised actually that they went with that because like think about it, like no video game character had ever been depicted naked before,
No,
And the
I mean,
Capcom,
I guess not.
like
but,
no, I can't think of anything.
but it's
like,
the unrated version, right? Because there's a PG,
no, but that
PG-13 one that didn't
but
have that at all.
Capcom went with it, because I'm like, yeah, and
Because it has balls. They wanted to fucking be like a tough fucking movie.
in a lot of anime also they just show boobs just because, like Ninja Scroll is, I mean, it's violent and stuff, but they always,
But like,
they're
there's
like,
a lot of
okay,
reasons
go ahead with it.
plot driven when it comes to that scene with Chun-Li in the shower. It's psycho. It's a thriller moment.
Yeah, but
and that leads to the best fight in the whole.
and
The longest fight in all of the.
And the longest, yeah.
Yeah, it's the longest.
But it's still,
for sure.
I feel like it's still gratuitous. Not that I didn't like it.
No, but it's like it has its build up and reasoning. It's like actually like, what would Psycho be without the shower scene?
No, but to focus on her tits is like they don't
I know,
really
but
need
that's. I mean, it's that's part of it. But there's,
yeah.
it's. I really feel like that's the miss part about it. It's like
No, but
that's
also
the
I
miss-
like that.
that's the miss thing about that. It's like everyone just goes to being like, oh, Chun-Li got naked and like, but it's like, but you're missing like the actual good reasoning and what I do with the plot.
When you're like a horny 12
like
you're preteen, you're not thinking about that. Oh, the arc and the plot, But but I like it also because it put it like, oh, it's for grown-ups, Like they didn't do a silly movie for kids,
Exactly.
And I really like that.
Appreciate it.
Yes, they put no punches and they were like, let's fucking do a proper anime for grown-ups, And I like that, but I mean, overall, I mean, the plot is like Bison wants some strong fighters. Like he hasn't devised any master plan. You don't really know what he wants to do. He's just recruiting these powerful warriors to brainwash them and have them at their service.
He's
like,
okay,
so Kami tries or kills a politician, and then someone else shoots a politician.
Okay, let's talk about
like what?
No, because I want to talk about Cammy and her assassination attempt. But like we haven't even talked about the first scene, so let's go in order.
No, okay, yeah. The first scene is fucking awesome.
It's Sagat and Ryu, and it's Ryu.
You have to say Ryu, or I'm gonna be correcting you the whole time.
You're right. No, you're right. Ryu and Sagat. And the thing is that like Sagat is
Sagat?
The first boss in Street Fighter, the very first game.
Yeah.
So it actually almost makes sense why this is happening. And you think, oh, there's not fighting on the street, they're fighting on a field, but there's like a highway near there to kind of referencing that, to kind of show that they're fighting nearby somewhere that's near a street.
So Capcom liked this scene so much that they put this stage in Street Fighter 02, I think, and then in Street Fighter 5. Like they just
That's
put
amazing.
it. So a lot of things from this movie became official lore, and they officially appear in the video games.
It has some of the best. It's one of the best fight scenes in all the movie. Sega doesn't get really redeemed throughout this afterwards, because like later on, like he's hanging out at Bison, and Bison's like, "You're worthless," basically. Like you're.
No, he's like, yeah, don't let your feelings interfere.
He's like, well, I'm gonna go see if Vega's fine, because Vega like apparently gets killed by.
No, Bison tells him go kill him.
I know, but you already assume that because you don't see Vega after he falls into that.
But wait,
abyss.
Bison is like, go kill them, and he's like, okay. And guess what? We never know what.
We don't know. Yeah, they got rid of Sagat because he's just like he's like basically you're fired. But you think that Bison would be a little more evil and punish him and like kill him instead of just being like, you fucked up. Well, go get.
Wait, I'm talking about the first scene. I really like that they're not talking. Yeah. You don't know what why they're fighting, and establishes. I mean, dude, before this, like there was no like, oh, Ryu and Sagat are like their enemies and stuff. But this established also, like in Street Fighter 2, Sagat all of a sudden has a big scar on his chest, right? So they justified it. They like, this is how he gets it, right?
Right.
So if you think about it, the fight happens in Street Fighter 1.
Right.
Right.
That's what I mean. Like, it ends off with Street Fighter 1 going into Street Fighter 2, so it justifies why it's called Street Fighter 2, because it's.
No, but you're right. It's very strange to.
It sets the tone for the whole.
I like that it starts with a fight
100%.
Immediately, and the animation is just amazing.
I know.
I can't, dude. I will rewatch this movie over and over because it just looks so good.
Yeah.
And but it's funny that they don't give Sagat like a second chance. Like, no, there's no rematch. Where's the rematch? You know, like,
You kind of wish that there would be a follow up,
yeah, yeah.
but like it's just Ryu's like
That's very strange.
Ryu's like very. He's a kind of a one-time guy. Like he'll just go and like he'll kick your ass.
He's a
and
mountain.
then he'll move on.
Ryu's-
Ryu's on the move.
Ryu's a mountain climbing hobo. That's what he is. Free soloing all over the fucking place. Like, whoa.
He is. He's like he's trying to get the best view. You know.
Oh yeah, he loves the sunsets and the. He's like me. He loves
It's like,
he loves the landscapes and the sunsets.
Can't get enough of that sun. He loves the vitamin D. Yeah, I don't know. Like Ryu. Okay, the stuff I want to talk about with Ryu. Well, there's a couple things. Like, I thought that this actually really represented what was going on in Street Fighter. How you're traveling all over the world, and like there's different locations. It's not one place.
Good point.
They did a
I
very
didn't think
good
about
job at that.
Okay, but wait, to piggyback on that, I haven't thought about that point that you're right, but I do wish they put more video game stages in the movie. Like you see, like the airplane hangar and stuff,
Yeah.
but there's no docks. There's no like elephants, like like there's no like sauna, like he Honda stage. They don't go to Vegas. You know what I mean?
Or like a spot.
You don't need to give me all the stages, but I wish they gave me a little bit because they kind of fighting like these underground things and like the street, but it's like it's not the stages.
I have to say with this movie too is that the job they did of expanding, like they really did a great job of kind of explaining what's going on in the world. It's not just fighting. It's like there's like things that are happening that drive. Giving you the idea of what's happening in this world is they did a really good job of expanding.
Shout out Lou.
I like the unlikely friendships that happen
On the Ryu?
like with like E Honda.
Yeah.
And like, you know what I mean? Like everybody's kind of like, oh, like Gil and Chun-Li are like chumming up. I didn't really see that. You know, I didn't know about that.
I mean, they do that in the fight, but that movie also.
I know.
But that one got released after this one.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Right? So
Actually, they tease it at the end of the movie. It's like, movie coming with Jean-Claude Van Damme, Raul Julia. Like, yeah.
This piece of shit. Now, okay, the Cammy assassination attempt. It's probably one of my favorite scenes in this movie, actually, where like she's going and you're the governor general and like goes and like tries to kill him and like fights off like 6 dudes. And I don't know, it was so kick-ass because she's like brainwashed by Bison.
Yeah.
Right? And that's why she was doing that. But she's such a dangerous weapon. And it's like, it was so crazy to see like she's just going right for him and doing that.
Yeah.
And like how she doesn't get anything else really in this movie. Like it's just like I wish there was way more
She
chance.
gets an interview. It's like an interrogation with Chun-Li.
Yeah, and then Chun-Li explains and stuff. But it's just like I wish he had more because cameo like had an amazing like cameo. Like the amount of cameo you get in this movie is like next to nothing. But what you get is really
yeah. I don't know if you knew, but that the move she does, like when she stands and twists, they included that then in the video games.
That's so
like in Street Fighter 4, I think it included. Yeah.
So yeah, like this, I love how the media bounces back and forth between the movie and the video game with this. They're taking from things. This, you know,
well, there's a video game based on this. Do you know that? We'll talk about that after.
On what? On the...
There's a video game based in this movie for Saturn and PS1.
Oh,
interactive movie. So I'll talk about that when we finish with talking about the movie.
Takeshi Nishiyama.
Yeah.
He was part of this, and he apparently he wrote the original Street Fighter, but he also wrote like Fatal Fury.
Okay,
he was all involved in this too. I think the Ken Ryu plot is hilarious. I mean, especially with long hair Ken, right?
Dude, and
you see like you think about Puzzle Fighter.
I wish
that
they should have had more. I mean, I like the flashbacks, and we'll go on
like
to the flashbacks.
Think about like Ryu's headband too, like about how he gets his headband because he gets fucked up, and then you makes you think about Ryu and laundry and like how much he's carrying his bag around and how he does laundry. Apparently, he does laundry. And like the thing is, like he's just always wearing the same thing, and he's climbing mountains, getting covered in shit, and like you never see him doing laundry, but he's always carrying a bag around with him.
Yeah, right.
It's like I get into the dry cleaner. Like
yeah,
the longest fucking road to laundry is what Ryu is doing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love the whole Ryu constantly wandering around with a bag on his shoulder, with no shoes on, looking like a
No,
homeless
not even
but
like flip flops, nothing.
but like keeps that headband around because he loves Ken so much. It's
Oh,
like
he must back dirty.
like they're on the mountains, like
Yeah.
Brokeback Mountain, and that's what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love at the end there where like Ken picks him up. Okay, the cars in this movie are amazing. They do such a good job with like show
Oh,
the cars,
amazing,
the
right?
wheels, driving that awesome like Hot Wheels car.
The
Porsche 911,
Porsche,
amazing.
all the cars look beautiful.
Yeah, and like so Ken rolls up in like this 911, and or like sorry, at the end Lisa rolls up like picking up Ken, and doesn't question who like Ryu is at all.
Yeah.
Like just picks
yeah.
up Ken and it's like, this is my friend Ryu, and she's like, cool, like whatever,
Yeah.
my car, let's get the fuck
Yeah.
out of here. No questions, and he's just like, I'm just gonna walk to the next town. Like, you want to lift? Like, no, I'm fine.
So wait, I want
Who is the master?
to Ryu and Ken.
Because you hear his
Goku.
voice, but you
No, because the car,
not on
the car. Okay, so this one was released even before Super Turbo. So like Akuma was still like kind of unknown for everyone, and it's a hidden character there, and it's hard as fuck to get it. But
How do you get Akuma?
on Super Turbo, you have to like finish the game like less than 15 minutes and not lose a round or some shit like that, like something crazy, and you kill Bison, and then Akuma shows up, and he fucking
Akuma.
yeah, and he's like, it's totally broken, like he destroys everyone, like. So in subsequent releases of Street Fighter, you can just choose Akuma, and you can choose Evil Ryu and Violent Ken, and it's like all those
Ken is like
all those characters are like buffed as fuck, and you will destroy everyone.
Yeah.
Because Akuma can be super fast and fireballs in the air and stuff. But Akuma became like a regular after Street Fighter Zero. So the person that trained Ryu and Ken is Akuma's brothers, Goki.
Okay.
Because Akuma in Japan is called Gouken. So Gouken and Goki, right? So those are the names. But here it wasn't developed. They didn't know how it would look and stuff. So Ryu and Ken master, he finally became a player character in Street Fighter 4. Like this big dude with like a fucking bald but long hair.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the voice you're hearing.
Yeah, Goki, but he's like an unnamed sensei, like. But
at the time, right?
yeah.
The proportions.
Oh, these characters are insanely
Like,
buff.
head, like
It's absolutely
it's
ridiculous.
like
yeah.
Ryu's like walking around. He's got like a peanut head, and it's like
Yeah.
huge,
Like
shoulders.
they do look like the like Fist of the North Star characters. It's like super 80s manga / anime. Like it's just like ridiculous like body proportions.
it's
Even characters that shouldn't be that gigantic. Like I don't think Guile should be that gigantic, or like even Dalsim. But they're all like big. There's no height difference. They're all ginormous.
it's crazy. Like they're just 6 feet tall and 6 feet wide. Like, but it's 5'11".
Yeah.
Yeah, I apparently there were 6 groups of animators that did this, and each one, because it was meant to be like an hour and a half, they had to do 30 minutes each of animation.
Oh,
each.
But I don't
Right, and they were all broken up
like...
into six parts, so they had to do half an hour of animation each, and somehow they pulled that off. That's how that movie works.
I mean, it's pretty seamless because I didn't see like a big change of style.
No,
like,
really. And
the only part that looked a bit different is when Guile throws the sonic boom, which looked awesome, but it looked like more bendy than the rest of the movie. Like the rest of the movie was like a bit, the characters were like a bit more rigid, but that one looked like very modern, like very bendy.
Yeah.
So
I thought it was like,
okay, but we haven't talked like what Bison is doing. He has these cyborgs flying around and looking at this car. Dude, the stats are hilarious. It's like a leadership and stuff. Like, how do they measure that? Like, all the stats are like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, I don't know how they measured that. But the cyborgs were like, okay, like they still do spend some time on them, and it's like they don't fight. At least,
they just
Chun-Li just decapitates one. right?
Well, yeah.
And I was like,
Head off.
yeah. Well,
I want to say, like, I love how, like, I do love how Bison's done. I love how he'll use any excuse to get to you. And, like, these cyborgs are just there. Like, they're just tapping, like, just right place, right time. I don't know. They're just always there.
Yeah.
Like, there's always cyborgs there.
yeah.
And he did a good job, I guess, with doing that, just tracking people down. But yeah, I mean, the Chun-Li kicking that head off was pretty sweet.
Yeah. Okay, so upload the flashbacks. Like, I mean, more things that this game influenced. This game basically created Street Fighter Zero/Alpha, which is called here. Because of the flashbacks, Capcom liked it so much that they were like, we should make a game about this. And they did. And it created like a whole... Dude, without the Alpha games, there's no like Marvel vs. Capcom. Because that style and that kind of gameplay evolved into that.
Right.
So it spanned all of that. I mean, you think maybe just because of this? Who knows, right? But the Ken and Ryu's you play on the first, like, X-Men versus Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom, it's the ones from Alpha. Like, Ken has the long hair, you know? Like,
Right.
you play with those, not with the grown-ups, quote-unquote, you know? So those things are really cool, like seeing them training and stuff, like something you never seen or it just alluded in the games, you know?
Yeah.
And I kind of wish they interacted more when they were, like, they don't really interact in the movie at all. Like, at the end of the movie, they're like, hey, okay, you're growing stronger. Yeah, okay, bye. And
What, Ken and Ryu?
yeah,
I
like, they don't really have,
amount. I mean, they do.
I don't have like a moment, you know?
No, they do. They have.
I mean,
Brokeback
yeah.
Mountain moment where they're back. Like, that's what the headband's all about,
Yeah.
right? So I feel it's good
Oh,
enough. Yeah, they're up there in the mountains. They don't know what they're doing.
I wish we could have fight between them. I mean, the fight between them, it was, we'll talk about it, but yeah. So yeah, Bison is just recruiting all these characters. And I mean, to be fair, they show all of them, right? It's like all the characters are all of them are there, but I mean, some of the, I don't know, like Blanca and Zangief, it was just like,
I know.
bam, bam, boom. Like, there you go.
Like,
Nothing else.
It was difficult to bring the roster in and show their special moves, but they did a really good job. Like, they did a really good job with Blanca and Zangief. Even though that they're not in it, I wish that they were more. I wish there was more Dawson for sure. Like, Dawson would seem wise and, like,
Yeah.
you know, but, like, I liked, again, the E Honda having, like, a good heart and the end of things. He'd have to fight if he could because he's that big, but he's like he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Down,
yeah.
right? But, like, I love how they showed Blanca, like, his electricity powers, about how he can, like, he's doing, like, the somersaults off of Zangief doing the 360 pile driver. All of it was awesome. I commend them for, like, showing all that stuff. I'm surprised they didn't do that with Sagat. Like, they didn't show, like Hyber, that.
Yeah.
They didn't
But
really
you
get
know,
that.
okay, so what all the moves here is like one shot kill, you know, like Ryu wasn't like spamming Hadoukens, right?
No.
It was like they treat them like a super, you know, it's like one and done, you know, you get one shot you get a scar, you know, like you get one of these and you're done. So, I mean, like, I think it kind of works because otherwise the character could be like, you know, like just spanning the move, like whatever Hadouken.
Yeah, or like, and with Bison too, like they showed some of that sliding move.
Yeah, but he doesn't do the like the.
No, well, no, he doesn't.
I
And like,
think so.
but like,
Psycho
he's
Crush.
still, like, he floats. He has no eyes. He's God. Like, it's perfect. Like, that's what I want
Yeah.
Bison to be.
Also, like, yeah, that's when Ken, because I mean, yeah, okay,
When
so
he
Bison
brainwashes Ken.
Bison is just recruiting people and he captures Ken and that fight in the airplane, they do there's a stage like that as well. So another thing that this game like influenced, and yeah, like
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to keep going through the plot, but like
No, let's keep
Yeah.
keep going. I mean, there's
So-
like little tidbits of stuff that
yeah,
just come
but I
up,
like when Ken gets like evil and stuff, he turns heel, like.
yeah,
Like, but Ryu's like, I feel like Ryu could have beaten him, or he was like, no, I'm not gonna do it, and then just like talking to him, he like turns baby face again. Like, he's like, okay, now I'm good. He's like,
to do
he didn't take that match to like. I wish like at least they had like a longer fight and be like after that like kind of.
It was a good fight though.
But I like the like the end, like it's epic and the mountains, but like. Well, Ryu loves the mountains. He's a fucking free solo climbing all this shit and just like.
Yeah, well, you know what?
He doesn't even bring. Okay, wait, not even water.
What's
Like,
that?
doesn't bring. He doesn't need anything.
No, he's got a Yeti.
Yeah.
a couple beers with him.
Yeah.
No, what's that scene in where he's fighting that famous fighter and he does like the
Fei Long?
yeah, and he does that kick where it's like I've got a surprise too.
Oh yeah, Tatsu.
And that like that is that was such a
oh
good
yeah, I
animation.
wanted to mention that.
That was such a good
Yeah.
animation. It's
Oh.
such a like I love that.
It's
move.
a pleasure to watch this movie. Not
Yeah.
the plot is not great, but it just it's the backgrounds, like the painted backgrounds are beautiful. Well, we haven't said this, but we did watch the Japanese version because I refuse to watch anime in English. But the English has we haven't talked about the music yet, but it has different music.
No,
and
that's coming. If I get
and of course the boy,
but
but I want you know who voices Fei Long in the American version?
Bryan Cranston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I heard it. I listened to it because and I'm
We
like,
can talk about that. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about still the animators and
yeah,
the retired anime guy Kenshi Imai Takiju or Takiji
Mhm.
Takuji. Sorry, Endo. So apparently, like he came out. He used to do like he came out of retirement to do this movie. To do
no,
and like was working pretty
I
hard
know.
on it. Capcom had an animation where they had a beef with the animators. There was design arguments, but like the first draft was satisfactory. Like
Yeah.
they just put that out, and Capcom was like, "Yep," and then they were like, They had like arguments with stories and stuff, but they backed off, right? And so
Right.
and I thought that was kind of interesting to know that Capcom just like let the animators just do their job, and
And I think
you
it
can
paid
handle
off.
it.
Yeah.
It's good. There were, like I said, there was 2 releases. The first was PG-13. Well, one was PG-13, which didn't have Chun-Li and like, some of the other like the blood and whatnot. That's in like it's pretty violent.
Yeah, when they shoot like a
When
guy.
you're fighting, saying it like it's bloody, and it's like they didn't have that in there. But then they have the unrated one, and they it like also like they cut out the swearing and the nudity as well. Also, the swearing as well, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about Gil's hair and about how it just constantly is defying gravity. Like it's just
Dude, when he
doesn't put anything in it.
okay,
And-
when he's driving that small car, when and the hair is touching the ceiling, the car ceiling for sure. Like it just like through it. But okay, when he wins, he combs his hair, right? Like one of the winning, yeah.
Yeah, he brushes it.
Because he has to work on it.
But it's like he doesn't put any
Oh,
product in it.
also, no one else in the military has a crazy haircut. Like,
No.
ew, it's all as it's the only one that gets it past.
Gil and he's the job done.
Yeah.
But did he show up and he would just like cut the shit? I don't talk to people. Like,
Yeah.
so interesting music in this. KFM DM. This had pre-Freak Unleashed Corn, right? Like before they put out Freak Unleashed.
Yeah.
That's what Corn was on that. They had Silverchair and they also had Alice in Chains.
In the American soundtrack,
In the movie.
corn,
Yeah, Corn's in it, and then
What?
yeah,
but not in the Japanese
like the
version,
KFM DM.
right?
That track, I'm pretty sure that's the track where Vega and Chun-Li are.
But wait, I don't.
I like that it was super unsuitable. Like that whole scene with that is like crazy.
Oh yeah, but wait, corn. I don't remember corn in the
Dude,
one
the
we
real-
watched.
Yeah, but it's early Corn though.
No,
It's not like
but
recognizable Corn.
are you sure it's the Japanese one?
Yes.
I don't. Okay.
And then Alice in Chains is in it too, and Ken's like driving in the car, and they're playing like wood, or it might have been digging up all those bones. After eating chicken wings at Papa.
Yeah.
It said the soundtrack was by Corey LaRose and John DeAndrea. The voice actors at the time were hiding their names, and because they could get in trouble, and a lot of them, I guess, were from Cowboy Bebop. So they were under like synonyms
Oh.
because back in the day it would like get them in trouble if they were doing voice acting outside of they had a contract, right? Like Bryan Cranston, yep, is Fei Long in the American version. They were talking about Kuma, like a.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna correct you, Mark. The one we watched doesn't have that. It's the American version that has all the. Yeah,
has it.
I will remember. Like, no, the one we watched is just Japanese stuff. That's why the soundtrack is like.
Also, that must have been Corey LaRose and John.
Yeah, all those silver chair.
They did that, but that must have been the American version.
The American version, English version. Yeah.
Huh.
No, the one we watched is just like whatever. Like, it's all those weird. Like the songs wouldn't match, right? Like there were a couple that did, but
I'm pretty sure there was like one that was the Alice in Chains one.
No, in the Japanese one.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember him listening to something that was recognizable when he was in the poem.
Maybe, but no, like, but when he fights with Vega and Chun-Li, it's like a romantic song. It's like doesn't match at all.
Doesn't suit the scene.
It doesn't suit it.
But it's an amazing fight scene. But it's like really.
And also they never played the theme song. Like, give me a fucking break. Like, play some songs of Street Fighter has the music is fantastic. Like, you don't want to play like a little. Like a remix or something at least, like give me something, like yeah. I didn't love the soundtrack. It was all over the place. Maybe the American one is better, but I don't want to watch anime in English. So
I kind of wish that Chun-Li was more in the movie. Like it kind of sucks that she ends up in the hospital.
Okay, she kind of like faints, and then he's like all bandaged up, and that's it. Like she doesn't get anything with Bison. Like, and at the end she fakes her death for no reason. Like, why?
Yeah, right? Well, she didn't want to get like in trouble healing at the hospital.
No, she just teases Guile. She's like all covered, and he's like, "Oh, Chun-Li," and crying, and he's like, whatever she said in Japanese. I'm like, what the fuck is that for? Like, what a joke, right? Good joke.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
I think. Well. You know what I did like about Bison too is his spaceship. He's a sweet, but he was like, I liked how he was godlike. I think the brainwashing aspect.
Wait,
he was kind of a moron. Like he was kind of an idiot.
Where does Bison refuel if he's like far from his base?
It's all
like you think he has other body, like other like video game villains, like Shao Kahn has a refuel station. Like
he runs on fear.
Yeah,
and everyone's fearing him.
Yeah.
I don't know. The cyborg should go and do all of his bidding and get him.
Yeah, where does he refuel? Like, when he meets flying, he's like, oh, I have to stop here. Does he get access to airports?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Does he have glasses? Like, you know what I mean? He's got like an eye problem. We know that like he can't.
Yeah, like he has no corneas.
He doesn't walk around with a walking stick.
Yeah.
See?
Maybe he's blind.
Maybe he's related to the Undertaker.
Yes. They both wear capes and shit and hats.
I mean, the Sagat thing is just, that's the thing that like bugs me. It's like Sagat like has an amazing fight at the start. Then he like kind of is hanging out in the lair, and Bison's like, "You stuck. You didn't for you." And then he's like, "Well, let me go see about Vegas." And then that's it.
Wait,
it's over.
I wanted to say Vega and Sagat, they don't wear shirts inside the base. I bet it's freezing and not even flying on an air like a chopper. Yeah,
too buff.
They're like
every time they try to put on a shirt, like, it just busts right off.
They have to buy like triple XL and tie two together or something. It's like, or wear like a tablecloth.
Like, wear a boba.
I think with video game movies, you can show the character. Okay, I think Ken is the only one that wears like regular clothes sometimes. You can show Ryu wearing something different, but I think it's okay if you show the characters wearing different clothes as long as you show them wearing the video game one once they're gonna fight.
This is why Ken was so weird, because Ken has like a wardrobe changing all the time.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
Ryu,
and it's all white. He's a hobo. He's just living on the street, and it's like everything is perfectly clear white. Like if you wash it with fucking bleach.
But he's near a mountain, so he can climb that mountain.
He can. Oh no, the mountain is important. Like,
yeah,
I mean, I remember that scene. Like, I'm sure I watched this movie on VHS back in the day. I don't really remember, but I remember the mountain scene. I don't know why that stuck with me. Like training in the mountains, just like you know? And it was like unnecessary, but again, fuck. You know what? In anime, like, or even in movies, like if something is like doesn't advance the plot or something, but sometimes it looks so good that I'm like, I don't really mind. Like this is just not doing anything, but the animation is so good that I just enjoy it.
The animation is fantastic in this, and like I said, between 6 different animators, it's a half an hour each. That's kind of crazy. How
Yeah.
flawless it is.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool they did Capcom Easter eggs. Like
Oh yeah.
truck.
The truck.
It almost hits Ken.
Yeah.
And then the Capcom license plate.
Yeah.
Right? I thought that was kind of neat that they're going that's on there. Akira or sorry. What's his name? I'm already thinking. Asuka?
Akuma.
Akuma. That's
Yeah.
sorry. Brain fart. Yeah, no. It's great to see him in there. Like just
Yeah.
like a little bit
That's
of
it.
just more stuff for people to
Yeah,
rewatch.
Easter eggs.
Give
Yeah.
more like reason to watch this movie, It made a lot of money, but like it wasn't in theaters for very long. It was like it came out and made a ton of money in theaters, but just didn't stick around. I don't know
Oh yeah, it
why
made
it didn't
wait.
kick out, but like
It was the budget was 6 million and it made 29.
yeah,
It
it did
good profit.
like, amazing profit. But like
Yeah.
I said, this is criminally underrated, and I didn't really know about it. I had heard about it, but like definitely watch this fucking movie if you're in Street Fighter. Like if you're into Street Fighter 2, watch this movie. Like watch it.
Oh,
Okay,
so
so
wait,
6.
we haven't talked about well, and then okay, we're all so
And it's worth it's worth visiting, like on VHS and like dubbed version. Like
the yeah, okay, Ken turns babyface, and then they team up, tag team versus Bison, and I love that also. And they include a mode like that on Street Fighter Zero that you could like play with an orphan against Bison.
yeah,
Like not they didn't do the stage like on the mountain, but they did like the Sagat stage, and it was like the first time also in Street Fighter that you could do like tag team also with against a character.
right. And like 2 characters,
But versus the CPU, like you couldn't do that before, and I like that. Like it's awesome, like the Hadouken and stuff. Like, but the plot is like I don't know, like it's not great, right? Like I like that they show everyone, but I would have to see more team ups, like a six characters together, like a big fight ever, like the 3 bosses, like except Bison against like I don't know, versus like Dalsim and Honda, like you know what I mean?
For me, I like the plot. It was good enough. Like Bison going around trying to find the most powerful people in the world and hearing rumors, and like just trying to attain that power and get that power to work for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I really actually think that's like such an evil plot, and it's great.
What do you think of the when? Okay.
I think that like they did a lot with the unlikely friendships for me. I didn't. They did a good enough job getting everybody into this, but it could have been better. I feel, but at the same time, this is the best Street Fighter movie. Hands down, I've seen.
It's untouchable.
So, yeah,
I would love if they did something new about like this, but I know it wouldn't look like this. Like, or I mean, there's some great animes now, but just like that texture, like we watched it in 4K and it looked amazing.
No, it's such a fleshy, such a
look at it. Yeah,
and anybody that's into anime that has not seen this movie, you have to see this movie because it's early anime, I guess.
What do you think of the Bison driving the truck at the end of the movie? And it's like Ryu just jumps to, like they have to.
Kind of awesome. I mean, it's kind of awesome because those guys kick cars. I wish that they did that scene where they
destroy the car, right? They're like, hey, Ken, look at this car. You know what? Let's fuck it up, like
bonus points or whatever, right? I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was amazing.
Yeah.
4K. I want to see the American version now because I want to see.
It would be interesting to see like the differences with the soundtrack and the voice acting, right?
Yeah. I like how they managed to scrape this together, like how they put, all those different, like there was a minimal amount of crew that managed to pull this off, and people coming out of retirement, all this. I don't know. It seemed like a kind of like a put together, and just everything worked.
Oh yeah, no, it has. Yeah, it's not perfect, but I'm gonna rewatch this always. Like, of
course,
yeah, like, and I know there's more. There's some Street Fighter Alpha movies that, I mean, I'm sure I have them somewhere. I don't think they're that good, But it's like there's no. I mean, if you put anime alongside like live action movies, this is the best video game movie. I will say like I don't think anything touches it. Like I mean, again, like with anime in particular, with animation, like if the plot is not fantastic, if it looks
Sonic
great,
3's coming out.
all right, what's the oh
Yeah.
oh that shit like oh no. I mean
Is Jim Carrey's coming out of retirement?
I know I know which Street Fighter character could
I know. I love how he said that I'll come out of retirement for something that's going to be like worth doing, and he's coming up for Sonic 3.
yeah I mean
That's
he's
like
a real fan.
I mean, he must be.
I'm sure he has a Sega Genesis connected to a CRT TV in his house, right?
He might. He's Jim Carrey.
Do you think he lives in Toronto? No, he lives in LA. Yeah. So wait,
Stick around.
to bring it back to Street Fighter. Okay, say Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey. Imagine Jim Carrey '94, like The Mask, Ace Ventura, like Dumb and Dumber. Like he's the top of his game. He gets casted for Street Fighter the movie. Which character is he playing?
I would Chun-Li.
No, you know, producer will never go for like
let's say Ken.
I would say Dalsim because of his flexibility.
Okay.
I
really love Dawson in this movie. I really have a lot of respect for him. I wish they had more of him in that because he's just like, a sense of power. I will take the loss or whatever.
He was
so respectful.
He was like a Dragon Ball character. Like I said, since the key and stuff.
Like he was the first nod to say that God stuff can really kind of exist, and like making because of that Bison having his God abilities a lot more acceptable because you're like you've already seen what Bison could do and stuff.
Yeah, and I feel like with that,
I wish they did more of the long leg stuff. They didn't do anything.
Yeah,
stuff, but that is the only thing they missed with him. But and him having, it would have been nice if all of those rounded out characters could be in a scenario where they're all there and then they all like
you know what? I don't need them at the final fight, like the last fight. I think it was good with like Ryu and Ken against Bison, but it was like to see them like in the prior fight, like the sub boss, against Sagat and Vega and Balrog, like Balrog that rolls out of the cliff with Honda, and we don't see.
It would almost be better if like it was kind of like Ryu gets taken to these places because there's some information he needs to get. Or something he needs to pick up, something this, and that's what leads him eventually to Bison. But I like how Bison's on it and going and being like, I'm checking out the new, like, you're like the most powerful fighter in the world. Let's go.
Yeah.
I think that's that's pretty awesome.
The power of the Hadouken. Yeah. And again, it's really good to see one media influencing another one, right? It's like, and then Capcom was like, you know what, this is good notes for the games, and it really took the games into another direction. Like, who knows? I don't think they would have come out with Zero if this movie wasn't, they didn't see like young Ken and Ryu training, and you know what I mean? It's like, who the fuck knows where the franchise will be right now? I mean, I think it will still be successful because the games are great, but like,
I mean, let's just say that this movie did a lot for the games.
Oh yeah,
Street Fighter Legend of Chun-Li didn't do anything for anybody. The jack for shit.
Yeah, like no career advance thanks to that movie. Like
I love this jack.
Yeah, like you know what? Every day after like I close the email and everything for work, I'm like, I love this jack. But I have to.
It's all the time. They're like how big ass.
I can't get that phrase. I gotta say, like, he was the one with the one-liners, right? But
it was all one-liners. He was just like this.
He walks through the rain.
This is how it is. It's enough. Fucking ridiculous.
Oh, my fucking. Like, it's just like, I don't know. Like, I always think with these movies, people, like, edit it, like, there's reels, there's, like, pre-whatever, I don't know how you call it, before you just like send it to print, basically.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, these are the ones. You know what I mean? It's like, it always surprises me with movies. They're like, I send it to the press.
Some guy editing that movie being like, whatever, pay the checks. Pay Christmas for this one or whatever.
All the technical aspect of that movie, everyone is like, poof. even the actors, I feel bad for the actors, like if you get a shit script, but if they're paying you $1 million, $2 million, I'm like, I don't care, beach house. That's what, like, I think Sean Connery said that about like Jaws 4 or
I
something.
know, it was,
Right? Or
Michael Caine? Was it?
Or-
Where he's just like,
wild.
he was in it, and or like, he's like, I buy my mom house with that money.
Yeah, so it was pretty good.
Josh Orr sucks. He's like, I don't know, I haven't seen it, but I know that house.
Yeah, that house is paid for.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope some people made money with this. I know the animated one did. And it just, my love for Street Fighter keeps strong, even though I never played 6. But
I haven't played 6 yet. Yeah.
Have you played 5?
No.
4?
I think I played 4 once.
Yes.
But
It's not a 360.
it's always been Street Fighter. Like Street Fighter 2 Turbo is like well, I think Street Fighter 2 on the SNES is what I usually played. Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
There's 3 on
I played a fair amount.
There's 3 on Super Nintendo, yeah.
Yeah, but I never, as soon as I got into like the alphas and stuff, it kind of lost me. I did play it once in a while at the arcade, but not enough to be any good at it. And it was actually overwhelming most of the time because of all the new moves and new people and everything. It's great.
Every game, it's way more. If you look at the combo list or whatever the move list, like,
nuts.
you need to it's about memory and
But like, you gotta say, like Street Fighter 2 is like the fighting game. It's like everything is like kind of beside to it. Like everything's like Mortal Kombat's really famous. I love other games. I love Guilty Gear. I love like Ninja Masters is like one of my favorite ones. At the SMK guys, the ECA.
Oh, you know what I love? I love this job. It's everything compares to it. It's like Doom, Like the modern FPSs are very different, but more back in the day, like 90s, especially 90s, also Street Fighter, like everything is like after, it's not the first, but it's the first one that did it right. That's the difference, like with those games.
I just got Samurai Showdown. And we're gonna play this after on this, but it's fucking sick.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's Street Fighter with swords. It's like,
great. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the designers, couple of designers for the first Street Fighter, they went to SNK and they basically started creating the SNK fighting games.
Yeah.
So it's like, connected. Street Fighter is the genesis, basically. Like,
eventually you just find Neo Geo and it's just like, it's all fighting.
Oh, I love those games also. And we'll talk about them. I mean, dude, we're talking about shitty movies, of course. There's a King of Fighters movie, and I think it's horrible. So it's on the deck, like you see.
We're pretty good at covering shitty movies. And we love the game podcasts don't cover, so let's do it.
All right. Until we do that,
you follow me on Twitter, EWTMORQ. We do a lot of reposts of paintings and video game stuff. Dushan, you want to give a plug?
Oh yeah, Pixel Scenery on whatever, Instagram, Twitter, or Threads, or Blue Sky, I don't know.
Blue Sky?
Yeah, it's like a Twitter, basically near Twitter. I haven't posted images and stuff on Pixel Scenery, but I'm still active and I'll come back with something. I think I want to change it up, so we'll see. But yeah, follow us there and all the links at pixelscenery.com. Yeah, and our website. Yes.
Watch Street Fighter 2, the animated movie. Do not watch Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li because it's garbage.
Yeah, that's
trash.
Yeah,
trash.
And I gotta say, just to finish it, I love this job.